Hi everybody, this is Roxy and I am doing some journal spots for a swap, and I've cut out the Tim Holtz rickety house out of chipboard, and I've kind of already got a start on them, but I just thought I'd show you a little bit. So first what I did is I sprayed both sides of the chipboard with Adirondack color wash and butterscotch to give it a nice base. And then I did on the front of them, I spritzed a couple spritzes of Black Magic Glimmer Mist. And then for the front, I kind of wanted to highlight the windows because I'm going to put something behind them. And so I just did a couple of brush strokes. You know, you have to use this kind of a brush for the Glimmer Mist or the Glimmer Glam. And I really like this stuff. It's got a lot of glitter in it, and it gives it kind of a shiny coating. So I did a couple of spritz of that, and that adds a lot of nice glitter. And now I am outlining all the windows and the door with Glimmer Glaze, which is a really weird product. I'm not, I want to see some technique videos on this to kind of get an idea, but it's really cool. I'm just kind of outlining, I don't know if you can see it, the windows and then it's kind of like a, almost like, you know, that icing in a tube, how it's kind of clear color plastic. Anyways, it's like that, and then I'm shooting it with the heat gun so that it, because I want it to bubble a little bit, just to give it more dimension and kind of a gooey, scary texture. So I'm really just, it's kind of like a, I suppose, putting on fingernail polish. Just get a little bit of gloss on it. So I will do all these windows and show you my next step. Now I am going to make a little fence for my scary house, and I just cut the Martha Stewart fence punch with the little bats. I cut out of some of the Authentique glowing, this pattern, and I'm coloring them basically with the new Tim Holtz Seasonal Distress Ink in Seeded Preserves. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous grape color. Makes me want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some grape preserves or grape jelly. And then I'm just going to put them on the front of my rickety house, just to kind of make it not so scary. Hopefully it'll be a little more whimsical than scary. I don't want to scare anybody. So I will come back when I'm done with this. Okay, so I put some alcohol ink in my bottles to make it look like blood was in there. And then I found these little, well, they're bigger labels. I found those on Pinterest and printed, you know, shrunk them down and printed them out. And then I just glued those on with glossy accents. And then for the corks, and I want to hang this on like a little charm, I want to put the journaling spot inside for my journal spots. So I took this gauge, I think this is about like 22 gauge wire. It's not really too thick. And I just made little hooks. Like I just looped the end, cut the little thing off, and then I dipped the stem in some E6000 and pushed it into the cork, so then I can hang these off chain. So now I'm going to make the little journal spots that are I'm going to roll them up and put them in the bottles. So I'm just using some black soot distress ink, and I've got a piece of Tim Holtz craft glassine and a Stampin' Up journaling stamp. I'm just going to, oops, so I'm going to just cut these and roll them up, like I said. And then I'll put these on a, excuse me, ball chain and add a couple little charms. So it's a journal spot. It's a charm that does double duty as a journaling spot. Okay, so I'm going to just cut out one of the strips. And then I'm going to have to cut these so that they just go around once so that people can get them out of their bottles again. And it's just the idea of it. You know, they can still put a date and time on that for a journal spot. So I'm just going to wrap them around the paintbrush and pop it in. And then when they want to take it out, they can just use the tweezers and pull it out. So there's the little journal spot and a bottle of blood for Halloween.